Hello guys, good evening guys, good evening everybody, good evening guys. How are you all doing? I hope everybody is fine. Well, I will not take much of your time because I also just want to just make a very quick reaction before I go watch the match between PSG versus Newcastle. Now, what I want to talk about is this. I think it is high time that Roy Keane stop making himself look useless and stupid. Honestly, it is our time he stops doing what he's doing because it is not making any sense anymore. Like now, it's not you ask yourself, what have this guy done to you, Bruno Fernandes? Every opportunity he sees, he just wants to go after that dude, and it does not make sense to me. As a player, Roy Keane was somebody I really loved. I loved him as a player. He played well. As a coach, we all know how it happened because it was bloody rubbish. He failed as a coach. Same for Gary Neville. We saw him handle Valencia. His first game against Barcelona, it was 7-0. He had to resign because he knew it was not for him. That was where he came back to being a pundit. The same thing with Roy Keane. And when you look at Roy Keane, you look at Gary Neville and Paul Ince. If there's anybody at all should be criticizing a player, I don't think Paul Ince should be mentioned. Because who the fuck are you? Aside the fact that you played for United, I don't know who you are. Every job you have gotten as a coach, all the job you've been sacked. So it means all these three guys, Gary Neville, Roy Keane, Paul, they are all the same in the same category. They criticize the same players. Like, how do you criticize somebody? It's fair enough for you to say he does not deserve to be the United captain. It is fair enough for you to say that. Some point when I watch what Bruno does, I do agree with you. But right now, it's not making sense anymore. You are criticizing Bruno Fernandes that he gave the penalty kick to Marcus Rashford. Because I want to understand something here, guys, and I really want you guys to also engage with me. Like, Roy Keane is out there criticizing and blasting Bruno Fernandes because he gave a penalty kick to Marcus Rashford to boost his confidence. Tell me, how is that being wrong? How is that a wrong thing to do? Because I'm trying to understand it here. How is that a wrong thing to do? That a player or a leader gives the penalty kick to a player which he knows and everybody in the world of football knows has been having a terrible season. He has been a terrible player. And now, Bruno seeing it fit to just let me give him the penalty kick. Probably he can, boost his ego. And you have Pratt and useless people like Roy Keane coming out to criticize the guy. Like, I don't understand this thing anymore. I don't understand the agenda all these pundits, all these Prats have got against foreign players. I do not understand what they have against foreign players. It makes no sense to me anymore. This same thing, we saw it happen in Arsenal. Kai Havertz has been a flop in the season. He has been rubbish. We saw them, they gave him the penalty to get a goal. He scores the goal. Last match, he got them the winning match. Winning goal and won the match for Arsenal. That made them now sit on top of the league. It was because of Kai Havertz. Sometimes I try to understand, what has this guy done wrong? Or what are they seeing we are not seeing that makes them every week go in on him? Every week. Every week. You're saying it should be stripped of the captaincy. So tell me, who should be giving the captain? Is it Maguire deemed fit to wear the captain band? Because we all knew how it ended. Does Marcus Rashford deems fit to wear the captain band? Sometimes all these guys must stop this agenda they've got against foreign players, because it just makes you look like a brat. It makes you look frustrated, probably because you are kind of frustrated that you believe you can be doing more and earn the kind of money they are earning, but you can't. Stick to the punditry you're doing. I'm sorry, stick to it and stop criticizing players unfairly. You guys know when Bruno does the wrong thing, I will go out on him. I criticize him to the end, but sometimes just let it go. Let it go. Let this guy have his rest. What he did against Everton, it's something a leader would do. It's something a leader would do. And I don't see anything wrong in that. I do not see anything wrong in that. All these guys that call themselves ex-legend, whatever, please stop it. Move on with your life. Move on with your boring, sorrowful life. Honestly, you've done it when it was your turn. You did it well, yeah. That was then. And this is something you only see in Manchester United. I don't understand, how is that club being run? You don't see, you do not see Vincent Kompany criticizing players on Man City. You do not. You don't see Thierry Henry criticizing players from Arsenal. You do not. You don't see Drogba, Lampard criticizing players from Chelsea. These are legends of clubs. They've done their part. They understand that we have created something in this thing. You are a legend of the club, yes. Stick to that. Don't come out criticizing players. And when you look at the fact that he is criticizing Bruno right now for doing a very, very good thing. How do you think, or how does Keane think this makes him look? Because what Bruno Fernandes did, Rashford appreciated it. The coach have come outside to appreciate it. Some pundit that knows what it means have come out to give Bruno Fernandes thumbs up and say he's a good leader. The coach also have said he's a good leader. Then you have brats like Keane coming out to criticize Bruno Fernandes. It's overwhelming. I don't know what to say anymore. You're just jealous, envious that you can't play football anymore and earn the kind of money they're earning right now. That is the way I see it. That is the way I see it. He is not happy. He's jealous and envious that he can't play football anymore and earn the kind of money they earn right now. But it's not your fault. It's not. You have done it when it was your turn. If you wanted more money, you should have chosen a path for yourself. Look at David Beckham. He's a club owner. He's a multi-million dollar player and a club owner. That was because he knew what he wanted. Yes, on the football aspect, we can tell you it cost him as well. Beckham being successful today, being the man he is today, it also cost him. because he had the potentials as well, but because he had business in mind, he cut the journey for soccer short. Sometimes Roy Keane, Gary Neville, and I don't even mention Paul Hines because he does not even deserve it. Focus on your career as a punditry. Focus as a pundit, let it stay at that. Go at players when it is right to criticize players, not when it's not even right. Because at some point, you're going to end up criticizing players and you make yourself look like an hater and a frustrated human being, which is something Roy Keane have came outside to do right now. Let me know what you guys think on the comment section, and please, if you're new to the channel, please feel free, like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on the next video, probably in the morning. For now, bye. Thanks for watching.